Dr. Subramanain Swamy spoke in the Rajya Sabha yesterday, rejecting the claim that Sanskrit is a dead language. He notes that after 20 years of study, NASA has decided Sanskrit is the best language in which to store computerized information for usage by artificial intelligence and recommends Sanskrit study as mandatory. The exclusive Academy of St. James Independent School in London, UK has long implemented 30 minutes of Sanskrit each morning for all of its students. Officials there have recognized what Hindu Rishis and Gurukuls have implemented for millennia. The intense chanting of Sanskrit shlokas awakens the intangible intelligence in us and aligns us to the higher truths and purposes of life. It makes physical changes in the brain that are unparalleled anywhere else. Bhagavan Nithyananda has announced a new online program this week from Sri Kailasa, the world's only Hindu nation. It is a rare offering not seen for some time. Registration and inquiries can be found at nithyanandahinduuniversity.org/daily-satsang for the March 20th to April 4th offering in full-day sessions. Meenakshi Jain remarked on the historical greatness of Hindu women as leaders, as their unparalleled humility and intelligence were historically revered widely around the world.
For example, there is this Italian nobleman, Petra della Vella. He comes to India in the medieval period, in the 16th century. He finds the matrilineal system and women in positions of power. This is a dimension of a ruler that he is not familiar with. And the first impression is one of total shock, because she is dressed as ordinarily as the workers. Yeah. So then he says, I started talking to her and I was struck that she sounded as philosophical as the Shah of Iran, whom I had interviewed some months ago. So he says, this was a new experience for me, that a woman hands-on on the job, dressed as her average subjects or the people who are working for her, but in tune with the fundamentals of this culture and civilization. So what they write about, that the ideas that sustained this culture and civilization, they had percolated to a lower strata of society. It's not that the ideas were limited to the top layer. Everyone was familiar with the philosophy, the underlying themes of this civilization, which was what was very startling.
Well documented in the history of Hindus by Hindus, not imposed by invaders, is the contributions by the Tamil Sangam, in one of the greatest and likely longest standing contributions to the knowledge base of human life on planet Earth. From the Pandya kings 11,000 years ago through Nalanda and Takshashila University, to today, the historical precedence of sharing life through non-violence, ahimsa, was never demonstrated so greatly anywhere else. According to British census numbers after 1822 from the Bengal Presidency, Bombay Presidency, and Madras Presidency, there was in the neighborhood of 1 million village Gurukuls in India at that time. This was even after many centuries of constant invasion of India. However, modern attacks against Hindu culture say literacy in India has grown from nothing to something since 1900. We can see the effects of various attacks on Hindu life and culture, such as the Goan Inquisition, the English Education Acts of the 1830s, and the Bengal Famine of 1943.